You know, this is probably the last time that I start beef with another content creator. And by starting beef on the internet, it means just disagreeing or any sort of criticism. So I talked about Grooms and Asmongold on a video, and you get the motions. Like after 6 years of being a content creator, you kind of understand what to expect. So you get like someone making a statement, and then you disagree with that statement, and you have like an army of individuals telling you like, no, you did not understand the wisdom of the other content creator. You're straw manning. What the fuck am I straw manning? So for those of you who don't know, there was a patch in Diablo which nerfed everything, and I personally enjoyed the nerf because now the shit on the screen doesn't die in 3 seconds; it dies in 5, and you actually have to move your character around, and you gotta micromanage. You know, like gameplay, like you're actually playing the game. But some people didn't, you know. I mean, that's their take. I'm like, look, if you want to feel like a video game journalist going like, it's too hot, it's too hot, like that's fine, you know. But I've been informed that no, this isn't the problem. All right, like where did I misunderstood the message? The message is now that the game is too grindy. It's Diablo. It the fu- It is supposed to be grindy. It is Diablo. It's literally what you fucking do. The end game is literally called the fucking grind. Like, just Google Diablo the grind. It's what the end game is. You're supposed to be grinding. Like, it doesn't really have anything else. It's not like World of Warcraft where they add a new patch and there's like a new boss that you're farming in order to defeat. No. I generally, by the way, I do not understand the people that play the Diablo or the Path of Exile endgame. I do not understand you. I do not think we can be friends. I will never go with you at a beer and have a... No, like... You're grinding for what? To get better gear. For what? There's no PvP. There's nothing. There's no end game. Right? Like, after you finish the game on the last level of difficulty, like, you finish it on Hell mode, you defeat Baal on Hell mode, maybe you defeat Uber Baal as well. That's it. Why are you still playing? Fuck is wrong with you? I don't get it. You know, but like some people enjoy that. And you know what it's called? It's called The Grind. Oh my god, the game is too grindy. Then play another game. What can I say? You know, go play... Not even Path of Exile. Like, go play Elden Ring or some shit. Does it make the game too hard for game journals? Literally, Grooms... I respect him. He used to be the lead developer, like the top management of World of Warcraft, right? And the thing is, like, he ruined Wrath of the Lich King for me by casualizing the shit, giving welfare items to people. It's like, here's an epic for you, and an epic for you, and a legendary for you. Why did you do jack shit? Doesn't fucking matter. Let's make everything more simple. Just round up all the mobs at AoE. That's how you do 5-mans now. That fucking game mentality, that was cancer. Before woke ideology took over, like, making games easier for the sake of being easy was literally the cancer in the gaming industry. I actually like games that require you to move your character and play the fucking, gameplay. Yeah, literally autoplay. That's how Wrath of the Lich King was. Like, oh my god. It incentivized some of the worst behavior. I literally think that World of Warcraft trained social justice activists. I genuinely do think that. Like, you had 5-man dungeons, and sometimes you had raids, right? And you couldn't kick some, like you had the looking for group bullshit, which randomized you with some people and put you in a dungeon. Now, the interesting part was that sometimes you'd notice that one of the people in the dungeon was literally AFKing. Right? Like, he was literally just AFKing, not playing, not caring, right? You wanted to kick them? 30-minute timeline until you could kick them. The kicker was that the dungeon would take 20 minutes to complete. So, if you wanted to kick someone from the dungeon for literally being AFK, you couldn't. Like, you had to waste the time of everyone else. And another one, once you initiated a kick, the time for you to initiate another would increase. Like, the game was designed to reward incompetent players. No wonder they would call epic item welfare gear. I mean, it was just... what does that teach you? What does that teach young children? You know, what is the message that game was sending? The message was that you can choose to do nothing and other people will carry you. Like other people, yes, AFK. Other people would use their time, resources, and energy in order to push the lazy ass so that he can feel good about himself. I enjoy Vampire Survivors where you have to get good to progress. I actually do enjoy games that require you to actually be good. This is why I like fighting games. It's just 1v1. You know, you can't blame your teammates. It doesn't matter if the game is nerfed or not, because it's online. You're fighting against someone. Hello, American Outlier. My day has been excellent, actually. Despite the original outburst. They could get a kitty to press down on right click. No, seriously, like Wrath of the Lich King, in my opinion, worst expansion. Same crowd that bitched that Elden Ring was too hard. Well, actually, you know, surprisingly, it's different crowds. Like, the journalists were complaining that Elden Ring was too hard. Asmongold and Grooms actually like Elden Ring, but for some reason think that Diablo 4 is hard. I got 4 characters on hardcore, okay? Like, 4. That's how fucking manly I am. It's kind of like going into a Norwegian forest and building a cabin by yourself. I did that. I took those characters and I didn't die once. You can't die in that fucking game. If you played multiplayer next to me, there is an aura of protection around you. You will not die. Not only do I keep myself alive, I keep my allies alive. It's impossible to die around me. You can do whatever the fuck, that doesn't matter. You know that NPC that has like that event where he's being attacked by yeah, well, when I'm there, that NPC is alive. I'm like Jesus Christ. I'm like the Messiah in the Sanctuary universe. Nothing dies around me. And that's how easy the game is. It's fucking easy. I'm literally everywhere at once. I do damage. Everything dies on the screen. Like the monsters on the screen cannot even touch you while I'm there. You don't even get to see them. I'm already in front of you. I already cleared everything. You can just walk in and pick up the loot. Fucking easy game. I don't understand. Like, it required a nerf. I have 20 hardcore chars. They're all level 1. Oh, well, I see what you did there. I don't know if you can actually make 20. Can you make 20? Like, the character creator doesn't allow you at one point. It just doesn't allow you to create more characters. By the way, another bullshit thing. Ubisoft comes out. Apparently, they can now delete accounts that haven't been used. Right? So, if you haven't used an account, like you didn't log in, for I think it's like 30 days or some shit, they will delete your account. And I said that, look, that seems bullshit to me. Like, they can't do this. Europe is going to fuck with them if they do this. And I've been lectured again by people. Oh, V, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, like, gaming companies are evil. You're just so stupid. You're so stupid. Yeah. Well, turns out that I was fucking right. Jesus, how do I do this? It wasn't about like deleting accounts that have a game library onto them. It's like if you create a Ubisoft account and you play some of their free games or some of their demos, and you don't log in, they delete that account. And the reason they do it is because they have to be they have to be compliant with European Union data collection shit. God, you know, I need to learn what is the name of the act, because it sounds more intelligent when you actually name drop the legislation than when you say it's like, oh, it's that type of shit. People hit character AI with that. It's about data collection, like a company isn't allowed to hold your data without consent or some shit like GDPR. Oh, fuck. See how intelligent I sound all of a sudden? Oh my fucking god, my IQ went up the roof. Yeah, it gotta be GDPR compliant. Yeah, everyone is like, now, oh my god. Why are they advising accounts with paid material? They are being deleted. Well, apparently, like, no one has actually managed to prove that the original tweet is legit. So, people are saying that the tweet that went viral is photoshopped. Ubisoft is denying it. There haven't been any other people that came forward and said that they experienced this. So Ubisoft said that it's only accounts that do not have games bought. Now, if you got your notice, that is newsworthy. Make a video about it. I will give you the... see? Like, you got a channel. You can make a video about this shit. I will give you the news article where Ubisoft is claiming that they're not doing this. Hold on, let me check. Because I think I got it. And if you're like, well, actually they did this to me, then that's an interesting video. What can I say? Let me hold on. Let me check, because I think I saved it somewhere. Fuck! Don't tell me I didn't save it. That would be catastrophic. I had a very busy day today, quite hectic. So a lot of people sent me stuff, and chances are I don't know where I put them. Oh my god! This X crane collapses in Hell's Kitchen, New York. What greets me on the X app? Not good. Not good. Alright. Yeah, I fucking lost the thing. Let me check if I can just Google it then. Ubisoft bans accounts. Ubisoft clarifies, alright. Ubisoft clarifies accounts with purchased games would be deleted. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, right? Kotaku. Oh my fucking god, look. Look, prestigious gaming publication. This is Kotaku Australia, by the way. Kotaku Australia is actually good. Unironically, like, I don't know why. Like, you would think that as a nation, Australia is a little bit more woke than the United States, but... after causing an uproar due to closing inactive accounts, Ubisoft has clarified that the Connect accounts will only be deleted if they have purchased no games. Mr. Orz's account is safe, apparently. Do you know, like, I wanted to play video games with Mr. Orz, and it's like, alright, well, let's play this game. Yeah, because it's Ubisoft. I'm like, oh, fucking Christ, alright. Well, I mean, the man has principles, you know? Like, okay, let's play this one. Oh, no, because it's Blizzard. Jesus Christ. Let's play the EA games. Like, what the fuck do you want me to play then? Holy shit. In a statement... I bet Skullgirls is off the table now. In a statement shared with PC Gamer, a Ubisoft spokesperson confirmed that accounts that include purchased PC games are not eligible for deletion. Mr. Wars, you didn't purchase anything, huh? You purchased something? Go purchase now. Purchase to maintain your account. Buy. Give money to the corporation. They have never deleted accounts that have been inactive for less than 4 years. The Ubisoft support page has also been updated. Wait. Hold on. Chotomate. So they're saying in a statement with PC Gamer, a Ubisoft spokesperson confirmed that accounts that include purchased PC games, right, are not eligible for deletion, and they have never deleted accounts that have been inactive for less than 4 years. Well, what does one have to do with the other? Like, no one is asking you the timeline here. They're asking you, I don't care if it's like 50 years. If someone bought a game, right? Call me old-fashioned, but like if I bought Prince of Persia with a diskette, I want to still be able to play Prince of Persia in 2013 if I got a floppy disk and that diskette. Is that unreasonable? But anyway, so they're saying that accounts tied to an active Ubisoft subscription or PC games that have been purchased from the Ubisoft store are not eligible for deletion. What if I purchased it from outside of the Ubisoft store? Like, what if I purchased it, I don't know, on Steam and used the CD key to activate it? Ubisoft came under fire recently after Twitter user AntiDRM received an email notifying them that their account had been deemed inactive and would be permanently deleted within 30 days if they didn't log in. The official Ubisoft Twitter account responded and said that they certainly do not want you to lose access to your games. The response to other complaints on Twitter regarding this process didn't seem to clarify the accounts with purchased games were exempt from the process, though. Yeah. So as you can see, Mr. Ors, now if you have an account with a purchased game, that's newsworthy. I mean, Kotaku didn't know. So, yeah, I mean, you can call bullshit on that. Oh, so you bought it on Steam. Yeah, but like, okay, if you bought it on Steam, and you got a CD key on Steam, so if they shut down your Ubisoft account, that doesn't really fucking matter because you can then remake another Ubisoft account and use the same CD key that you had from Steam, right? And you can recreate the game. So that's fair. Like, that's fine. Right? Because the idea, like, why does it interest me? Like, it interests me the concept that a company can take away a game that you bought, right? It doesn't matter if it's like 20 or 30 years from now. So, if you have it on Steam, then it means you can still play it on Steam, right? Like, it's fine. You absolutely cannot make a fucking video and argue. Make your case. Why wouldn't you be able to? Would it say that the CD key was already in use? Your game gets associated with Uplay through Steam. Yeah, but like if Uplay gets taken down, right? Like if the Uplay gets taken down, doesn't it disassociate the thing? See, that's what requires experimenting. You're probably right though. And if you're right, I mean, you can contradict Kotaku. You're in the sweet position. You know what? Fuck it. It's my video for tomorrow. I'm going to use you. I'm going to monetize you. I will show the screenshot, Mr. Wars, badoom. Yeah, I mean, the reason that they're claiming they're doing this is due to GDPR compliance. I think, no, definitely not. What I think is happening is that we got the gaming as a service. Oh my god, beautiful concept. So basically they want you to keep playing, right? So the idea is that you're getting an email from them and it's like, hey, we're shutting down your account, and you're like, oh, fine, I'll log in. And when you log in, you get to see some other Ushikushi games, and they hope that at least some people, like maybe 10% out of the ones with inactive accounts, will start playing again, and then start putting money into their little microtransactions. This is what I think is the real reason. It's not to be compliant with GDPR and other bullshit. Like, we had video games for, what, like more than 30 years now, and I've never heard of such a thing. It's like, we're deleting your account. At least if they would have said, it's like, oh, well, we're freeing up space for our servers. Or some shit like that. But no. You can play the game as long as you behave. Yeah, log in or else, pretty much. You have to download the Ubisoft launcher. See, I don't play those shitty games. Like, I actually have a gentleman, a higher up from Ubisoft, okay? And I do talk with him. And I tell him, all your games are shit. He's like, let's talk about this game and that. I don't care. All your games are shit. You had one game that I had some level of excitement for, and that was Prince of Persia. And now you've made it into whatever the fuck that is, but it's not Prince of Persia. It's just like no, seriously, it's a game where you don't play as the prince, and it doesn't take place in Persia. But the game is called Prince of Persia. Why? It's not even like slow, methodical, 2D crawler. Nope. It's not even with the 1001 Arabian Nights mythos and the 1000 Arabian Nights themes. Nope. It's the American California, the hood theme. Michael Monell had the stroke. Mitch McConnell had the stroke on camera. Oof. That is... I don't think I can show that on YouTube, even though it's probably all over the news. Let's see. That's not good. Mitch McConnell. Well, you know, like, it's also the fact that with the United States, right? Like I'm pretty sure that some people are going to blame. It's kind of like in Game of Thrones, I think. No, Rings of Power plus Privilege. Now I know. Rings of Power plus Privilege. You had one horse which passed away, had a heart attack. And people were asking if the horse is vaccinated. In the case of Mitch McConnell, dude, how old is this gentleman? Like, age 81. Now, I'm not picking on him and his age or anything, right? But, like, first of all, it's not out of the ordinary. Like, it's not suspicious for a person at the age of 81 to have a stroke. But secondly, it's also the fact that, like, you look at America, and you have, like, Mitch McConnell, age 81. Nancy Pelosi, how old is she? Joe Biden. I mean, even Donald Trump, he's over 70. Like, what are the middle-aged politicians? And you can keep going down the list, and it's like almost all the leaders that hold the important positions in the parties in the U.S. are over the age of 65. Like, do these people not retire? Do they not want to enjoy their golden year? Do they not want to spend time with their children? Like, what? It's just like an observation. Nothing wrong, like if people vote for them, fine. It's just like, it is what it is. Mitch McConnell says he's fine, apparently, after freezing during news conference. See, the question is if a politician wouldn't be fine.
Since its foundations were planted in 1961,
Why? No, stop. Okay. If a politician wouldn't be fine, would he say it? Like, would he admit it on camera? It's like, if you're not fine, and you're like Fetterman. Fetterman is fine, according to Fetterman and his doctor. According to third-party sources that look at Fetterman, not so much. But apparently, so CNN says, Give me a second. It's probably a small stroke because he did manage to walk back. Right. So Mitch McConnell escorted away from cameras after freezing mid-sentence during the conference. Is this like the CNN lighting or is this... He looks yellow. Does he have jaundice? Hold on. Wait. Look at this shit. I'm clicking on the fucking link. Now, alright. Now, I think it's the lighting, right? Is it the lighting or is he having jaundice? I think he's got anemia. It's the type of anemia you have when you have iron deficiency. Old people have that a lot. No, I'm not running, like, I'm not making fun or anything. Like, if a patient walks like this and looks like this when I see him, like, that's the first thing that I would check. But it may be the lighting, though. Alright, so, Senator Minority Leader Mitch McConnell suddenly stopped speaking during a weekly Republican leadership news conference, appearing to freeze, and then went silent and walked away. He walked away. He apparently made his opening remarks about the annual defense policy bill, and he stopped talking. The Republican leader was silent for 19 seconds. I mean, that's longer than Joe Biden, so... I would be concerned as well. Hold on. Give me a second. It's not good, chat. It doesn't look like a typical stroke, because usually in a typical stroke, they keep talking, and usually like their face go like, you know, like they start slurring, and usually they also fall down. But there are atypical strokes, and it could be possible. Yeah, he does look very confused about where he is.
So this is the, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the IRA.
Man, I really hate this whole shit. Like the PR, you know, the fakeness of it all. It's like you get a guy which may have a stroke and then you have to continue as if nothing happened. You know, like normal human beings do not behave like this. This is why I hate politics so much. And by the way, other countries do not have like the same way of doing politics like the United States. But you literally have like a guy that has a stroke. And then he's escorted a little bit to the sideway, and someone else that's a PR person goes up and continues reading from the prompter. It's so... God. I know that some other people think that this is how it should be done, and I'm pretty much sure that it is, but, like, I generally hate it. Nancy has been involved in politics since JFK. Get the fuck out. Yeah, I wish him the best, of course. How much longer... He is not a good guy, but I don't wish ill upon anyone. No, of course not. This is not about that. It's just like I'm analyzing the situation. It should be mandatory for all politicians to bench press at least 200 kilograms. The world would improve instantly. Did bench press 200 kilograms? Like, are you kidding me? Like, you know what you'd have if you actually did that? Like, if you mandated that all politicians need to bench 200 kilograms, you would just have people that pop themselves full of steroids in order to be able to lift that much. Like, you would have, like, people who train themselves, like, since 5 years old in order to lift shit. Like the British would train longbowmen. Kind of like that. It's like, what are you doing, John? It's like, my mommy wants me to become president. You don't believe Google Nancy JFK photos? Oh, fuck off. There's no fucking way. There is no fucking way. I refuse to believe that. So, Nancy Pelosi JFK. That is... Hold on, I accidentally mistyped Jesus fucking Christ. Get the fuck out. No fucking way, dude. Bruh. This is like, when you're in one of those, horror movies, you know, or, like, not necessarily a horror movie, a thriller, And they find like pictures of her like from 200 or 300 years ago. And it's like the same person, and they haven't aged a bit. And they find out like it's a vampire, or you know, maybe a succubi. $1,400 money ads keep playing. Which one? $1,400 money ads? I don't know which one you're talking about. How much do I bench? Nothing. I don't bench. I'm a normal person. The only thing I bench is the trash can when I take it out. She's always been alive, yes. Unironically, Pelosi is a succubus. Like, there is no fucking way. How many people with a picture with JFK do you know? Like, how many other politicians have this? It's like just so you can understand, if the picture is black and white, it's not fucking normal. Like, if they didn't even have the technology to make colorful images, and you have a picture from way back, and you're still alive today, it's already bizarre. Especially if you're into politics. Like, it's understandable if it's like a really old person in a retirement home, but come on. In 3 days, Pippa will be eating a tarantula on stream for 250,000. There is no way she does that. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I saw Pipkin Pippa when she had like 200 subs. Like, she was very young. She was Chaquito. She was like little bunny. And she basically set some goals to herself, right? Because she never thought that she would make it big. And she won like 100,000 viewers, 100,000 subscribers. It was fit pictures. 250,000 she would eat the tarantula. And I told Pippa, listen, dumbass, you're popular. Like, I see your content. You're going to do great. Like, if you put in the effort, as long as you keep streaming, if you don't get an aneurysm or something, you're going to keep growing. And you're going to eventually reach 500,000 subs easily. Change your fucking goals. You're going to eat that shit. She didn't. Now I guess like she's going to have to eat it. And from what I understand, she doesn't even have all her teeth. So are tarantulas edible? Hachima did it. Tarantulas are edible. You eat it. You eat it, Viorp. I'm not saying they're not edible. Like that. When did I even say that? That's not part. It's fucking disgusting, is what it is. Yeah, she did the feed pics. I know. Now the whole internet knows. I'm pretty sure the whole of China knows as well. Where do you buy a tarantula though? Like, if I wanna eat one, where do I buy it from? Like, are there places that ship tarantulas that are comestible? Because I assume you can't just pick one off the ground, right? Like, they have germs and shit. Do you think like her ESG score is going to go up if she eats a tarantula? Like, if I was her, I would actually say that I'm doing it for the environment or some shit. You know, like maybe you get a Klaus Schwab endorsement. Exotic animal vendor. But are they being grown for food? Like, okay, if you buy a tarantula as a pet and you cook it, I'm pretty sure that you're breaking some laws. Secondly, it's wrong. I don't know why. I can't articulate it, okay? Like, I can't articulate why having a pet and killing it and eating it is wrong. Like, for some fucking reason, my mind accepts the idea of going to a supermarket and buying a dead rabbit and cooking it, but it doesn't accept going to a pet store and buying a rabbit and cooking it. Even though it's the same fucking thing, I understand. I can't articulate why that is, okay? Like, if someone comes in to debate me, bro, on this issue, I will lose. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm literally against killing your pets for supper. Tarantulas aren't a staple, no, but they're being eaten in certain tribes. No, that's not the problem. The problem is that if you grow the tarantula in a specific way, right? Like for instance, if you get a mushroom from a mushroom farm, it's less likely to be poisonous than if you get a mushroom from the woods. You know, oh, okay, better idea. If you have like a chicken that you take from a farm, it's more likely to be healthy. If you have a wild chicken, you know, like one of those mountain roosters or something, it can have diseases. You don't know where it's been. It would be very inefficient to grow it as livestock crop. No, I know. But again, it's like, oh, God. So you buy a tarantula as a pet. Do you even know how to cook it? Like, how do you do that? Do you Google how to cook a tarantula? Let me... Oh, alright, hold on. They take a long time to grow and don't exactly have a lot of meat. Well, I'm pretty sure, like, there are things called delicacies, like frog legs and shit. But hold on. How to cook a tarantula. Like, she doesn't have to eat it raw, right? 3 ways to cook tarantula spiders. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so, ingredients. 2 palm-sized adult tarantula. Like, you need 2. This should be in similar size to the Chilean rose tarantula, also known as the rosé hair tarantula, or similar in size to the Texas brown tarantula. 2 cups of canola or vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Oh, I would add more, to be honest. Like, if I'm eating that shit, I would make it as spicy as possible. Flour, cornstarch. Are you making like a meatball from that thing? So apparently, grilled skewered tarantula, 2 palm size. Fuck it. Look at it, chat. Look. Ugh. 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 So you don't even eat it. You drink it. Oh no, this is like, oh, I see. Oh, you stuff it. Okay, this I can eat. Like, if I see this, I guess I can. I would try it at least. The fuck happened to it? This is how humans look like after having sex with succubi in my game. Why is... Jesus. What happened here? Did they nuke the tarantula? Like, why would you kill an animal just to, like, eat this? Like, this is not even enough to hold you for a snack. It's like 4 potato chips worth of food. Yeah, I mean, well, she got herself into this, so... What can I say? Look. They pass fire the legs to come. Why the fuck do you even know this? There's no fucking reason for you to know this. Oh fuck, you ate one, didn't you? Look, I will put it like this. She's a VTuber. There is no way to verify if she actually eats it or not unless she shows face. And she won't show face because she's Pipkin Pippa. No, I will not let them cook. But like, think about it. Like, she can literally just have like some potato chips and you're like showing the camera as you're bringing the tarantula to your mouth and you're putting the potato chips in. Like, there is no reason why she has to eat one despite her promise. Shrimps are literally bugs. Okay, first of all, I do not believe that shrimps are literally bugs. Like, I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I think they're crustaceans, but yeah, whatever. Secondly, why do you assume I like shrimp? Thirdly, I'm not against, like, trying the tarantula. Like, I could try it, I guess, as a novelty. It probably tastes disgusting. But, like, when people from the World Economic Forum suggest that they want people to eat the bugs, they're talking about, like, eating them consistently. I would not be able to eat shrimp consistently. Too much muscle to be bugs. They're crustaceans. See, yeah, I thought so as well. I don't think that shrimps are bugs. I'm sorry. And they're not that good. I mean, sure, you know, you can eat 1 or 2. They're interesting, but like, it's not like something that I enjoy eating. You know, it's a delicacy. Like, okay, once a year, twice a year, you know, you're at a restaurant, you order something fancy. Shrimps are the roaches of the sea. Oh, well, you know, that's kind of like saying pigeon are flying rats, so if you eat a pigeon, you eat a rat. Shrimp makes my stomach feel weird. Yeah, it's not my favorite dish. Let me put it like that. And everyone is like, oh, you don't eat the bugs, but you eat the shrimp. Like, no, I don't eat the shrimp either. I just like, it is what it is. If you're allergic to shellfish, You're also allergic to bugs. How can that be if they're not related? Maybe it's the kitten? I don't know if they got kitten in it. But, like, just because... and by the way, they can be... I mean, everything is related at one point, right? Like, you and a cat is related because you're both mammals. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's very close to the evolutionary chain. Shrimps and crabs are crustaceans, but crab legs and alligator tail is good too. Oh my fucking god, the man from the south. Like, you wouldn't even need to tell me you're from the south when you type shit like that. I expect you now to bring me, like, an explanation of why you like possum. And why possum is good eating. I don't know anything about the history of the United States, but I'm willing to bet there was a famine in the South at some point, and they have to eat everything that they could find in order to survive, and it was like... Still, the best thing that I did was a funny game I played last week. I went to a Japanese artist. Which posted this. Look at it. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I had British people giving me concern. It's like, how can you eat raw pork? And I'm like, motherfucker, you're not eating raw pork. You're cooking it. Like, this is in the bowl to cook. This is a cooking bowl. A cooking bowl goes on the cooking fire. And you know what happens to the they cook. So, I had my entire server, like, trying to figure out what the fuck is that. And eventually, we did figure out. But only because, like, some autist asked the artist, like, what is in there? And I was like, well, you just ruined all the fun. Like, why would you do that? There's no fucking reason for you to do that. So, eventually, I did do this. And you know what? It was actually fucking delicious. I'll do it again. The wasabi. You don't put wasabi into the pork. God. Now that you ask about possum, oh my god. It does look artistic, I know. Romania Zitia, raw pork. If you eat raw pork, you can actually get trichinosis. Is this the correct way to say that? There's like a parasite that lives in the pork's intestine. And if you get it, there's like 2% chance it can go to your brain and it's fatal. Either than that, it goes into your stomach and then you have like... you get the parasite as well. Yeah, there was like at our university, we had like... a brain that was infested with the parasites, and I'm like, how unlucky can you fucking be? It's like winning the lottery. Like, first of all, you gotta buy the meat from a pork that has the parasite. Secondly, you have to make sure that you don't cook it properly. Thirdly, you need to be so unfucking lucky that it goes to your brain. Like the percentages involved at each step of the way makes it very unlikely that you would suffer from that condition. But yet, here we are. It's pretty nasty, and it's usually part of the haunches and belly, yes. This is why, like, like restaurants aren't allowed to cook pork meat rare, right? Because it's actually the main reason, by the way. So, like, if you eat an expensive cow, right, you can have, like, the steak rare. You should never have, like, rare pork, ever. Rare chicken, either, but for a different reason. Rare chicken is the... Escherichia coli. But, like, the thing with rare chicken is that it's fucking disgusting. Like, it's vile. If you ever had, like, a chicken that's not properly cooked, and it's got, like, you know, it's crusty, and, like, it's done properly, but in the middle, there's, like, that one tiny little bit of, like, red meat that's not cooked, and you eat that, is bleh. Salmonella isn't necessarily, like, the worst thing. I mean, E. coli and Salmonella, they're both bad. But, like, the thing with E. coli is that, at least here in Eastern Europe, it's really resistant to bacteria because people like taking a lot of antibiotics. So you may manage to create, like, the superbug. And there may be a chance that you're infected with one of them. Yeah, rubbery, exactly. everybody eats horse. That horse is actually, like, from what I understand, like, horse is not bad. Like the reason people don't eat horses is usually due to the moral implication. It's like the horse was the pack animal that helped you with agriculture and shit. So, you know, carrying stuff around. So most people had like this attraction, this bond with the horse, and they wouldn't want to eat it. It's also due to the fact that, like, you're using the horse all the way up until it ages. So by then the meat isn't that good anyway, so you're just letting the horse die from old age. Or from the vaccine. Like it happened in the Rings of Power Plus Privilege. Ground chuck isn't bad, not my fig, but it's not vile. No, it's not vile. Honestly, I'm watching this artist, like, he's so weird. He keeps, like, talking about stuff that like no one cares about, but like every now and then he shows food and I try to replicate the food, and it's actually really delicious. It's difficult to like find the ingredients from Japan in Eastern Europe, but like usually you can find alternatives or you can find replacements. But it's nice to like try to change up the usual cuisine now and then. Now that you ask about possum, oh my fucking god, the guy from the south. You have to burn off their hair, gut it, fillet, the meat use of mixed flour and spices. I prefer Kahan spice fry it than eat it with rice and candy yams. Dude, it's a fucking possum. Like, why are you butchering it like that? Okay, you know what? Like, the possum isn't even the worst. There's like two dishes that I will never fucking understand. And they're both vile. The first one, shark meat. Like, the thing with shark meat, it was so hyped. It's like, oh my god, oh, they're getting it at the supermarket. You should go and get the shark meat. It was literally blubber. Like, it was the most vile and disgusting thing. Like, I would rather eat blubber off the pork than eat shark meat. It was like, I understand that the fin is good, but it's like, how big is that fin? Like, are you an orca to, like, kill a whale just to eat its tongue? Because it's literally that level of cruelty. So shark meat, the worst. Now, even worse than the shark meat is the Surströmming can. So Surströmming is a Swedish delicacy where I think it's like literally rotten fish in a can. To the point where you open that, like if you open it in an environment, people instantly puke. Like, it is so vile that there was a landowner which sued the person living there, sued the tenant, because he opened a can of Surströmming and the entire apartment building were like, bleh. Now, the judge apparently didn't believe that. The judge said that he's full of shit, like, how bad can it smell? So, the defendant actually brought a can of Surströmming into the courthouse, opened it, and the courthouse was evacuated. So, it's like, wait, look, I understand if you live in the early medieval period, and, having meat is a luxury. Like, you don't know what you're going to eat winter. So, like, you don't have, like, any way of making sure it doesn't rot. Fine, I get it. But, like, dude, really? Like, now in 2023? It's even like the Surströmming challenge on YouTube. Let me see if there's still people doing it. The Surströmming challenge. Oh, look, it's 2022. People are still doing it.
Let's just get this shit over and done with, innit? The video in? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know.
Get down, you little shit.
Yeah. Get the dog down.
You're not even in it.
Is that Surströmming?
Come on.
Get it down.
I need to sit down. I've got fans to like, talk to.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. I've been on for a while.
Careful with what you say, because, like, hate speech in Britain, I understand, is very problematic. Like, don't say bad things about the Swedish and their cuisine. I mean, Sweden is a Muslim nation. You need to treat it with respect.
Like and subscribe at the end of this, and a thumbs up would be great.
Tell your friends.
Yeah. Is it upside down? Because it's bad luck talking upside down. If I would put the whole there out for it.
Fuck it, it's right in my face.
Right.
Go on, then.
Everybody knows what this is.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the fish challenge.
I love the fact that they're not brave enough to open it indoors. Like, you're going to notice that most of these people who are doing the challenge, they're doing it outdoors. In the beginning, they weren't so smart. They did it indoors until they found out that, well, actually, it's not so good.
Can you grab us a fork and all? Oh,
Yeah,
go in a bit.
Get us a fork, because I might have a little dabble.
Oh, God.
Go on, open it. This is.
There's going to be like a moment where you're going to hear a snap, right? Like the pain is instant, because like what happens is like the fish rots, all the air is pressing against the top of the can, so literally the moment you penetrate it, the moment it goes snap, you're going to see a reaction right away.
It's gonna burst.
Hold on. Why? Oh, here we go.
Does this even work?
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's a lot more difficult than other cans because of the pressure. But like, once you get it,
Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
right? See,
I can't smell anything yet. Oh my god.
Doesn't smell like
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Keep opening it.
Oh. My god. Sabrina.
Give me the fork. I'll fucking eat it, man.
oh my god! You know when you have like Just Stop Oil? Look, holy shit! I just realized exactly how you can stop Just Stop Oil. But oh my, Mr. Orders, listen to me. You need to coin this idea, sell it to people, right? You need to have like 1 can of Surströmming in your car, and you're driving around, and then you see some twats in the middle of the road, right? Now you have to stop legally, right? You can't force them away. You can't drag them away. It's illegal. But what you can do, and I think like this is legal. I would be shocked if you're violating a law against it. You can just get out of your car, take your can of Surströmming, and open it. That's it. You don't have to eat it. You don't have to do anything, right? Like, oh, well, I was about to. I mean, look, if I'm going to stop here, may as well do my lunch. I guarantee to you, like, those people are going to decide that maybe stopping oil isn't the priority right there and then. Like, this is my... I'm actually curious, like, is this illegal? I don't think it's illegal, chat. I don't think it's... Wait until they glue themselves? Yeah, but, like, you want to travel. Why do they glue themselves though? Because it's like no one is removing them anyway. I have seen like both versions, you know, like I have seen the version where they glue themselves and the version where they don't. No, a mask wouldn't help. Like this smell is so fucking bad. Unless you have like the hazmat from like you know, like an apocalypse movie, a mask isn't going to help.
My god. Go in, kid. Wait, I'm gonna be sick.
It's not that bad. Get me a fork.
No, you don't have to throw the Surströmming on them, right? Because that's assault. I'm not saying you throw it on them. What I am saying is you go a reasonable distance away from them. Like, trust me, it doesn't matter. And you just open the can. Now, the can is authorized by the Food and Drug Administration. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure the UK has something similar, right? It's commercially available. It's food. You open the can. And you don't throw it on them. You put it on the ground. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And then you wait. I don't think you have to wait for long. I mean, I never opened one, but I do see the facial expressions and the grimaces of the people who opened it. So, I assume it may take like a couple of seconds until the street is clear and you can drive along your merry way.
Guys, you're gonna laugh at you. It's not that bad.
Sabrina.
Ooh, I can smell that. Over here then, Auntie.
Smell that one. No, go up close to that.
Fucking hell, that's fucking disgusting.
No, you can smell it a bit on the other side.
Wait, what the fuck is wrong with this child? Holy shit! Wait, did this kid stuff his nose into the cat? Look, just stop oil. I know how you can counterattack. You can find out who this brave young private is and recruit him. Look.
No, go up close to that.
Fucking hell.
Wait, who the fuck? Like, this guy is dying literally next to this guy. You know, you can see him expiring. And yet, like, this kid goes in here and is like, nah.
Fucking disgusting.
No, you can smell a bit of that.
Mate, what's wrong with this fucking... Give me a fork then.
I love the effects in the background.
Oh my god. Oh. Give it here. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's fucking rancid, that is. Oh. Oh, cool. If you eat some of that, mate, like a fair play to you. Fermented fish.
Oh, what is that?
You are good.
Oh, that's
Oh, fucking hell, that's fucking... Just put that in. No! Get away from me! James, that is fucking rancid, man. See if the dog eats it. Get it down, you son.
Why would you smell it?
Get it down, you. My god. My god. Oh. Mate, you're a fucking pussy. Mate, get it down, you there. Come on, Paul. Okay. Mate, get a pair of scissors and cut a little bit off. Are you going to eat it with me? No, I'm on. Come on, don't be a fucking idiot. I'm putting that in my mouth. Oh, that's fuck.
Paul, just open your mouth. Go on.
Mate, fair play to you. If you do that. I'm not going to eat it, I'll put it in my mouth.
Yeah, go on, man.
That, all the way in.
Yeah. Come on, Paul.
I'll give it you if you do that. I'll put it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. My God, fair play to you, mate. Chew it.
Bite. Bite.
No.
Right. Apparently you're not supposed to eat it like this. Apparently you're supposed to open the can under the water. So you're, like, you need to have a bucket of water. You're opening the can under the water. And then you eat it, like, I think it's with butter or something like that on a toast of bread. Oh, like look, this guy is showing us.
Irina este bolnavă.
Apparently Irina is sick. She's got heart issues, and I'm being told about this in this particular heartwarming video done by UNICEF. Alright.
I have seen on YouTube that there are several videos of people eating so-called Surströmming, which
Surströmming is it? Why though? Why is this a thing?
which becomes fermented Baltic herring. And on two of these videos, I've seen people who are not used to eating Surströmming. They don't know how to do it.
No, they know how to do it, but like if you do it properly, it's not funny.
So they have their first experience, and they try it, and they tell everybody how awful it is.
It is fucking awful. It's rotten fish. I don't fucking care if there's a way to eat rotten fish properly. You're still eating rotten fish. Why? It's 2023. You have access to healthy fish. You can go to the supermarket and buy a fish that's still fucking alive when it's in your mouth. Why would you do this to yourself?
And they do eat it, and they say it smells awful, it tastes awful, and they emphasize everything by actually vomiting afterwards. Now, the problem is they just don't know how to eat it. I'm going to show you some tricks here, which is when you try this out yourself.
I love the fact that he put the plate on the ground. Like, he knows that he's not going to use this plate again after the Surströmming touches it. Like, the plate is contaminated, goes right into the incinerator.
Tricks, you're going to see it's not so bad. So, first of all, what you need is a can of Surströmming. Now,
Oh god, the horror. Like that's the step where you fucked up.
a bit difficult to find. So, or almost impossible. But in Sweden you can buy them, and in the season, I should say, you can buy them, which is August, September. They're quite easy to come around. Now, what you do is when you open the can, you have to open the can away from the table. If you sit, because it's going to smell.
No shit.
Now, I am now about 5 meters away from the table. You can even have it 10 meters away from the table. Now, and the way to open it is you put it in a bucket of water. So I have a bucket of water, and I put it under the water. The can is slightly pressurized, and when you pierce the can, there's going to come a bit of juice. There's going to come some juice out of it, and this juice is foul smelling. So
yeah, why would you do this to yourself? Like the moment you describe a dish to me and the word foul, like you're describing a delicacy, and the word foul, the moment it appeared, I'm not interested in whatever type of food that is.
And the water will also contain the smell. So I now pierce the can carefully, and it is now okay. Yeah, there's some juice coming out, and now I open it. If you're not used to eating Surströmming, when you open the can.
Why would I want to be used to eating Surströmming? This is the legit question. Like, what if you're not used to? Why would you be used to? Like, at what point would it be beneficial? Like, this is a life skill that I have. You know, you put it on a resume. I can eat Surströmming. Who fucking cares? Why?
Well, you might not want to inhale.
Like, if it gave you a big cock or something like that, you know, if it had like some added bonuses, like it's like the mentats in Fallout, that you become more intelligent after eating Surströmming, I would understand. You know, like you train yourself to. But like, besides having a really nasty bowel syndrome and spraying all over the toilet like a shotgun when you go down there, like I genuinely do not see any advantages of eating Surströmming or getting used to eating it.
Or, well, at least not inhale through your nose. Because the smell is unpleasant. You can get used to it. So if you have eaten Surströmming a couple of times, the smell is not that bad.
Is this what his mother did when he was misbehaving as a child? It's like, oh, you did bad things, boy. Time for your Surströmming.
So I have eaten Surströmming several times, and it's not so bad.
I love it. It's like, so it's a rare to find can, and it sticks to high heaven. And on top of that, the only good thing you can say about it is that it's not so bad. Bruh.
I try to, it's a little bit slippery, but I now open the fish all the way like this, because you need to get the entrails out, but you also...
Another expression that I do not like when talking about the food that's on the plate. You need to get the entrails out. I think like a medieval peasant, if you give him this, like he's not going to be very enthusiastic about it. Like if you go in a place where there's starvation and they will say that you're trolling them.
Also need to get the backbone out. So here comes the tricky part.
Oh, okay. So we haven't gotten to the tricky part yet.
Backbone out, and basically you open it.
Can you imagine if you're eating this and you get like a bone that's stuck in your throat? Because it happens, you know, you get like a small fish bone and it's stuck in your throat, and you know you can't get it out. But not only like now you get the bone stuck in your throat, but it's like foul. Like probably the worst smell that's coming out of your mouth that you've ever experienced in your fucking life.
Like this.
You get like a superpower. It's like dragon breath. The green, no, sorry, like the the death dragon. You go like, and flowers just wilt away and wither as you're breathing on them. You know, maybe this is why you eat Surströmming, to get superpowers.
And then you try somehow to pry the meat off the backbone. And
I hope that your military
here,
tribunal is live
in the
streamed on
middle.
the internet. Dude, I'm not a soldier,
And,
so...
well, the meat goes one way, the backbone goes the other way. Like this.
Yeah, I love how lazy this is. Like, you just put the fish in a can, you don't gut it, you don't prepare it, you don't make sure that it's not going to go rancid. No, just put the fish in a can. That's it.
So I now have
I can see from the way he is talking that even he is disgusted that he has 8 Surströmming, but he wants to make this video appearing like a tough guy.
a fillet here.
Look, he even started gathering flies. I'm not fucking kidding. I saw 3 flies so far.
Fillet on this side. So you can either keep the skin or try to remove the skin as well. I don't mind eating the skin. Now, here we go. I have a fillet here, and next I'm going to try to get the backbone out of the other fillet.
By the way, when I eat canned fish, I prefer that that I eat it within like 1 or 2 minutes after opening the can. It's not something that I want to spend like 6 minutes. Like the way he is acting is like he's eating, I don't know, like some 3-star Michelin dish. It's like why are you doing this to yourself? I am yet to see a single advantage of eating Surströmming. Like, even if I was Swedish, I would never put this shit in my mouth ever.
It's takes a little bit to get used to. I'm working with this. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he's also outside and not
So
indoors.
getting
Yeah,
the
literally
skin-
all of these people that are doing the
only
challenge
getting
are
the
outside.
skin off and the meat. Okay, doesn't look at.
Look, he's got a fly. He's got a fly. Look. There's a fly here. Look at this shit.
Okay, I'll help a little bit with my fingers.
I mean, at this point, he doesn't care. He's eating this.
Pry
Like,
the skin.
if you are to ask me, like, what would I rather eat? Do I want to eat this or do I want to eat the potato where the fly was at? I will say I will eat the potato and the fly. Just make sure that I never get to touch this in my entire fucking life.
Off. Here we go. I got most of the meat off.
Oh my god. Oh, good.
Off.
Look at that
Here we
shit.
go. Here we go. There's the.
Oh,
there's
why are we going? No, please.
the backbone is away.
Oh.
I got most of the meat off. I now have 2 fillets here. Now, next, what you do is you don't eat the fish as it is. So you now need to prepare a little sandwich like this, or a roll. So you need potatoes, fresh potatoes.
The fly was there, but like at this point...
In Sweden we usually use a special kind of potatoes, but but basically any potato will do. So you don't have to follow the traditional potato. So you take potato and you make a little pile. Like
How many
this, on
insects
this
is
bread.
he going to
Now,
attract?
This is kind of very thin bread. And it's a special kind of bread you can usually just find. I don't know if you can find it elsewhere outside Sweden, but basically any white bread will do. Now, on this roll, you also put onions.
Even the fly
I
is
prefer
disgusted.
chives.
That is a good point. Like, the fly didn't touch this shit. Like, the fly went for the potatoes. Like, the fly refuses to touch the fish. Like, the fly is disgusted. I think, like, the fly is going to have a problem flying straight now. Like, even the fumes is going to that fly's brain, affecting it.
Choice today, so I have another kind of mild onion. So some onions, potatoes. Now I have here yogurt. So you want to have something sour to go with this. So I picked yogurt because that's what we had. But
Yeah, like literally, all this shit is to hide the taste. What is the purpose of this food? Like, this is the most bizarre food that I have ever seen in the world. So, like, you go through all of this hassle to what? Like, look, so you put potatoes, you gotta put the onion, and you put the sour shit. Like, everything is to hide the taste of the fish. What the fuck would you even eat it? And, like, the whole idea is that, you know, this is supposed to be a thing they used to do back in the day when they didn't have refrigerators and winters were harsh, right? So, like, this was a good way of storing the meat. But, like, if you have potatoes and you have, like, onion and you have all the other shit, well, you can just eat these instead.
Something else. So, which is a dairy product which is sour. Any kind of sour dairy product.
No, he can't even speak straight. He can't even speak straight because he's touching the Surströmming.
A little bit difficult to actually bite off. So I put them in.
He can't talk properly while he's manipulating the Surströmming.
Already. I put the pieces inside this roll. Now you can peel off the bones. You roll it up. It has a bit of a sour, no, I should say a burnt taste to it. It's not, I wouldn't call it a delicacy. I do.
He's panting. He's doing his best in order to hold the saliva back in his throat.
Enjoy eating it, but it's not going to be the culinary experience of your lifetime. It won't be, but it is a different experience. I would compare it a little bit like the Aussies, the Australians. They have the Vegemite, and the Scottish, they have their haggis.
Just because other people have their weird shit doesn't mean you have to do this, bro.
Now, I might offend occasional Scotsmen and some...
I do think you offended the Scotsman. Yeah, like if you compare haggis to Surströmming, I think he's offended. And I find haggis to be also disgusting, but like... Still, there are levels of disgust. Like there are different layers that you can ascend, and I don't think like anything is worse than the Surströmming. From what I've seen so far.
Aussies now by saying they're okay to eat, but they're not fantastic. Neither haggis nor vegetable. Just make sure you do it the wrong way, the right way, not the wrong way. And you can, when you have the roll, you just bite it like this and eat it. Thank you very much. Hope this will help someone from a terrible experience. So, bye.
He didn't swallow it! He ended the fucking video before swallowing it! How much do you want to bet he spat it out? How much, chat? Like, how much do you want to bet that the reason he ended the video before swallowing it is because he had to spit it out? And you can see from his mannerisms, it's like, you know? You know what lacks on this table? A bottle of spirit. Yeah, you know what? Like, if he had, like, some alcohol to put it down, maybe. Oh, my God. You know what, Liz? This is funny. Hold on. Not this. This is the commercial. What follows is funny. There we go.
Ended up getting replaced with the cheese and veggie omelet.
There's people that are doing like MREs, military rations, and they do like open military rations from World War II and eat it.
Good coffee.
I mean, how long is 1942, chat? How many years is that? Like, does anyone have a calculator? It's like 80 years? It's like almost 100 years, right?
War II U.S. Army Field Ration C B Unit. Now, the C Ration's original objective was to provide the soldier with a readily carried ration which he could use in combat, independent of outside source.
I don't think he uses in combat, man. I'm not an expert, but I don't think like... I don't think like... While the soldier is on that MG42 fire, they're gonna, hey, hold on, let me open the military ration.
Sources of supply and central preparation facility.
Dinner ideas,
This
no!
one here was produced November 1942. And prototypes went as far back as 1936. Major procurements first started in 1941.
There was actually a guy that ate a Chinese military ration and then never uploaded again. You're posting it as a joke, but no, it's true. Like, I forgot which one was it, because I watched a couple. And literally, his last video is eating a Chinese military ration.
1942, the number of cans per case changed from 36 to 48. 24 being B units and 24 being M units. B standing for biscuit and M standing for meat. 55 million cases of C rations were produced in 1942. So 55 million times 24, that's how many B units were produced that year. That's 1,320,000,000 B
Why is
units
he boring
produced
me?
in the year of 1942. So it's listed
Hello,
here.
Jackie.
Biscuit, confection, and beverage. Key for M unit enclosed. So let's check this out.
Look at this, like, it even
Got that
rusted.
key.
I don't think you're going to open that with the key. Yeah. It's like...
Lift up that tab.
Oh, it works like this? Holy shit. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my fucking god, this is so cool. I feel like you're supposed to pull the
No
key
hits.
and it's going to actually like tug the thing.
Oh wow, check that out. Ha, what a time capsule. It smells.
I'll probably
Kind of
delete the
fruity
streams
and
at it
wholesome.
because people
It's
puking is not YouTube friendly.
Really interesting. And look at that piece of a biscuit right on the top. I can't help it. That is so crisp. That's
Yeah,
called
the thing is, like, eating biscuits, even if it's a 100-year-old can, as long as it's airtight, it's probably fine. Like, they don't look moldy, so...
grain too. That's not overly processed. That tastes like a really good crouton. That's
yeah, like, this
unbelievable.
probably is very tasty.
Wow. And it tasted like there was like a little bit of rye in there or something. Interesting whole grain biscuit. Okay, some sugar cubes right off the bat. Sweeten it with Domino. This oldie's making me shake already. Check this out. Okay, it's always the old
Smells
ones
like
that do
victory
it
and
to me.
democracy.
Oh, hey, look at that. A key inside the can. Gotta grab that real quick. That's for your M unit. We'll save that. And those meat units, they all bit the dust years ago. So finding something like that would be like truly amazing. Is that? Yeah.
Oh, we got one from the Brits. Hold on. Like, this one isn't interesting. Like, if there's no air in the can, then it's fine.
Just if you dropped it on the ground, you might not be able to find it. A bit of wood. Look at. Finally got that cellophane off after all these years.
Curious about the ham and egg.
Still can't chew down on it. That almost looks like. What is that? Maybe that's a seed.
I think, like, that's working
Not
as
really
intended.
sure when this hardened.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch all of this guy's videos, but, wonder if those were nitrogen purged before sealing. Didn't catch you live for ages. Looks like you got bearded. Yeah, I did. I'll have to fix that. But not now. Now I think I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, despite the fact that they were on YouTube, they were under previous terms of service. Like, you're not allowed to show people puking now, so it's not a community guideline strike, but it does upset the algorithm a lot. Anyway, right, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for the super chats, and I will see you tomorrow.